Go. Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 352 Blitz. Obviously, you see we got the full crew here and a new face that we're going to introduce in a little bit. But before we get into everything, yes, sir. First off, rest in peace to Caleb Farley's father. It was a very tragic accident that his father passed away in, and we just want to send our condolences from everybody here at the podcast. Very sad situation, and definitely our prayers and thoughts to his family for sure. Very unfortunate. But let's keep it going. First off, like, follow, subscribe to us everywhere. That's YouTube, Twitter/X for everybody, Instagram, all that good stuff at 352 Blitz. And let's go ahead and introduce a new guy. Isaiah, say what's up, bro.
What's up, guys? Y'all can follow me on Instagram. My @ is at Done by Days, and then my X username is DLFlix.
And you got to spell it for us too.
DLFLICS on X. And I'm just excited to be here.
This man said X. He said X. Not this. It's called Twitter.
And
it's called Twitter.
When you type it in on your phone, you type in X.
I'm not going to get off topic here, but we'll talk about another time.
First Twitter and nothing Twitter came up, so I don't know what you want us to do.
Twitter doesn't exist anymore.
All right. Anyway. But yeah. Also, a quick shout out to Freddie Swain. Obviously, you guys know we're Gator fans. He was a wide receiver for us back in 2019. He just signed with the Eagles, which is a very, very big deal. So he's over there in Philly with Smitty and AJ Brown. So that's gonna be good to see. But let's go ahead and get into it.
I'm not trying to hate. I'm not trying to hate. But Dolphins cut him a week ago.
We're not gonna be negative today. Not gonna be negative today, but let's go ahead and get into it. First off, like I just mentioned, we're all Gator fans here. Well, Isaiah, are you a Gator fan?
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. So we're all Gator fans here, and obviously this isn't NFL related, but the best football documentary released on Netflix a couple of days ago is called Swamp Kings. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it now. Everybody's been talking about it at least. And obviously talks about the time when Urban Meyer was with Florida from 2005 to 2009 or 2010. Let's talk about it. So I'll start with you, Ed. What were your thoughts about the documentary? What did you like about it?
I thought the documentary was great. What I thought about it was you kind of saw behind the scenes everything that they went through, right? The team went through hell. I mean, they had basically military-based type of what you may call it, training. I mean, they were doing mat drills. Huh?
Oh, I said training. I was just saying, we said it at the same time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, they were doing mat drills where they were like basically killing each other. And we saw what was happening behind the scenes, right? I know a lot of people are complaining that the documentary didn't really cover a lot of like the crime that the team had, right? But I mean, on the documentary, it literally said that most of this stuff didn't become a police report. Like it just got paid off, or you want to say it. So what my thing is, like, why would you talk about something when nothing came out of it? I mean, we got idiots like Seabass talking about, oh, y'all had a murderer. Did he kill somebody while he was at UF or when he was with the Patriots? Never answered the damn question. Anyways, so I thought the documentary was great. I mean, it showed us winning 2006, 2007 we took a slump, 2008 we won, in 2009 we should have won, but unfortunately the team was not very. I mean, it wasn't gelled, right? And it was falling apart because had so much expectations. But I thought it was a great documentary, man.
Yeah, and let's hear your thoughts, Jay. But what did you like about it?
I kind of agree with that. I think I like how it showed really the backstory of how they trained and how the team basically thought about Tebow as well. Because, I mean, growing up, when Tebow was there, everybody talked about Tebow. And nobody really thought about the team. And to see how they thought about it while everybody talked about Tebow was very interesting. But like Ed said, just how they trained, the fatigues, practicing or being in the weight room on Friday, Saturday nights at midnight till like 3 a.m. That stuff just doesn't happen anymore, honestly. Or at least it's just I don't see it happening anymore just because regulations and stuff. the mat drills, how they did the wrestling stuff. I think there was one clip at the beginning where somebody was choked out, like unconscious, on one of the mat drills. I was like, damn.
Sure were.
But yeah, it was very eye opening. I think I'm like 50-50 because like the other side of me did want to see more of the crime coverage as well to just find out because yeah, that stuff was swept under the rug and there was no police reports, but there's still word of mouth gets around. People know what happened.
Yeah. Isaiah, what did you like about the documentary?
I wish it was a little bit longer, but whenever they talked about Urban Meyer and all of his things that he did with the team, it was just really interesting to see like all the background and all the things that they had to go through just to like secure a spot on the team pretty much and how it developed them as players. That's just my favorite thing.
Yeah. I liked how they started from the beginning, 2005 when Urban first got there. And I remember vividly, I was young, but I remember vividly, we got a coach from Utah. I remember my uncles were like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? And I like how the documentary show, like how people's reactions were when we first got him and how he started off pretty good. And then how, obviously, we got something Alabama, then we lost to LSU, then it kind of went downhill from there. And you know what I mean? And how in the in the spring, right before the 06 season, how it was really, really on Urban Meyer to really get, Tebow because Tim Tebow was a private at that time. Obviously, I know that, right? So, I mean, it was a good documentary. I liked it. It brought me back to the old days, but we were actually good and everything was going well with us. So, I'm excited. Damn, I saw my phone. I'm sorry. How do I sound now?
It's better. It's better now.
Okay. All right. My bad. Sorry. All right. But yeah, let's talk about the negative sides, though. What did you guys dislike about it? Let's start with you again, Ed.
What did I dislike about the documentary?
Yeah.
So what I didn't like about the documentary is that they really didn't like when they lost, right? They didn't really. I mean, obviously they. I'm gonna mute you real quick. So obviously in the documentary when they lost, they obviously talked about like how depressed they were and how everything was falling down around them, but like they didn't really go in specifics with their losses, and they didn't really go into detail about the Heisman run that Tebow did. Obviously, like he won, but like they didn't really show a lot of highlights or like his stats stuff like that. And I definitely did not like how they kind of like minimized Chris Leak because Chris Leak was a monster. Like Chris Leak, he wasn't a running quarterback, but he was.
They kind of downplayed him to me.
Yeah, they downplayed him. Oh, he wasn't really able to run
the offensive scheme.
But he was killing it. So I didn't like that. The one thing, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say, the one thing that I wish that they actually included, two things that I think that they should have included is like the downfall of Urban Meyer. Like they talk about him having some heart problems, whatever, blah blah blah. But like how he left UF at a shitty ass place in 2010 because he left us horrible. But they didn't talk about that. And the second thing that they should have talked about is how Percy Harvin knocked the hell out of Billy Gonzalez. I wish they would have talked about that.
Yeah.
He knocked his ass out.
Facts. Let's go, Jay Butt. What you got? What did you dislike about it?
I kind of covered that a little bit earlier. I think it was just kind of like the few parts about I think the Carlos Dunlap DUI right before the SEC championship was one that I thought would have been covered. I thought Percy would have been interviewed for the documentary with him being such a vital part on the team. Those were like the two main things that I was Percy.
Yeah.
There was no parts of him talking or being interviewed.
I think the thing about Percy was that
he lives here. He lives here in Gainesville. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, he does.
I think it was more. I think honestly they didn't include him simply because he knocked the coach out. So like
What you mean?
That's crazy.
How do you not include him because he knocked a coach out, but you're going to talk about him?
Well, I mean, they didn't include about the Pouncey brothers.
Yeah.
They didn't include
They didn't
them.
talk about the two Pouncey brothers and Hernandez's alleged drive-by at
Exactly.
a club. Yeah, they didn't talk about a lot of stuff.
So they also didn't have Chris Leak on it. Obviously, they minimized him, but they didn't have Chris Leak on it because he had. I mean, let's be honest here. 2 years ago, he got caught messing around with students wherever he was coaching. So, like, there's a lot of stuff that goes past the UF that you can't really blame about people. I guess. The hell
No, I
was
thought
that?
Cornelius Ingram would have been on it just because he had a great 2006 year, and then he came back, and 2007 he had the injury. He's another local guy that could have been on it. They had Pat Dooley on it, which was very funny.
Yeah, I wish they
he's
would.
retired now.
I hope that one day they explain like how they pick the people, like who they want to be on there.
Caleb Johnson was on there as well,
Yeah,
which he was, left tackle from 06 to 09.
Mhm.
Yeah. What you got, Isaiah? What did you dislike about it?
I'm mostly agreeing with what J Bud and Eddie said. I wish they added more things, and I wish they talked about like a lot of the smaller details that they kind of just skipped over. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. They left a lot out about the negative stuff too as well, and I feel like that would have made it, better just because people like trauma nowadays. I forgot who said this in the chat earlier, but a lot of stuff that we know about it because we lived here in Gainesville. You know what I mean? Like all the rumors and whatnot. People that are from, in California or whatever, around the country, they don't know about that kind of stuff that we know about, right?
Yeah.
It was like you said, the last drive-by, people getting arrested, all the stuff going around campus, players that were under 21 drinking at Midtown and shit like that. That's all the stuff that we know about because we lived
Shooting
here.
up
You know what I mean?
windows.
Yeah. I don't
BB
wanna,
gun. The BB gun boys.
yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that got left out.
Well, the BB
And
gun, that was like what 5 years ago. That was
that was
Tyreek Cleveland and all of them.
Oh, that was Janoris Jenkins.
Maybe it happened twice, but I know for
think it
sure.
happened twice. I think it happened twice. The first time was Janoris, and then the second time was two players.
Okay, yeah, because I remember that was under McElwain too, where Tony got caught with a BB gun. They were like doing some little war between themselves, and they got arrested some bullshit, and then they didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, Janoris did something stupid. I forgot. I think it might be the BB gun thing. I don't know. But yeah, they left out Percy, which is crazy in my opinion. I wish I would have had somebody like Jeff Demps on there too as well. I wish I had the Pouncey twins. I wish they would have had obviously Chris Leak. And I kind of get.
Did they show Demps at all throughout the whole thing?
I don't know, but I mean, he was a big part of that 09 offense.
No, he was. He was.
And 08 for sure. I wish they would have been on there too as well. But I see why they left certain guys out, like you said, Chris Leak with the whole scandal that he had a few years ago. See why they left out Riley Cooper because of remember what he was saying, it's like that crazy stuff in the locker room or something like that. A lot of concepts, crazy. But overall, it was a good documentary. I'll give it like a 8 or 9 out of 10. I'm a little biased, of course, but I feel like they left out certain parts that should have been included. And Cam Newton made a video too about it where there were some things that were left out, and he made some really good points too as well. But enough about college football. I know we can sit here and talk about it all day, but let's go to move on to NFL stuff. All right, so first big thing, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, finally might get traded, exactly. So let's talk about it. The Colts announced 3 or 4 days ago that they're going to let JT talk to other teams. What were you guys' initial thoughts about that?
I think that I wasn't really surprised just because I think Jamersay is a drunk. And that man just can't decide one day from another what he wants to do. Like 2 weeks ago, he was like, "You're not getting traded at all," and now he's like, "Just go ahead and look for a trade. Have your agent start calling around." But no, I'm joking. But I didn't see it as a big surprise. But just because if JT doesn't want to be there, why not try and trade him and get the most for him? Tell the market what you want for him and see what you can get. And right now, I think there's quite a bit of teams that, I mean, you're coming up on cut days. There's players that can be traded. There's picks. You're at a good time to trade them.
Yeah. What you got, Isaiah?
I think it's crazy. I don't get why they wouldn't pay him for how much he's worth, and then they're trying to trade him for how much he actually is worth, pretty much.
For a bag of chips.
What was that?
So you're gonna get traded for a bag of chips.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see what teams he can go to, and how much better he can make the other teams, because I don't know how good the Colts are going to be this year. Even though I love Anthony, honestly, that's just me.
Yeah, no, because the AFC going to be a gauntlet this year. AFC is stacked.
Yeah.
We've ever seen. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ed. What were your initial thoughts you had about the rumor?
No, I mean, like Justin said, I mean, I don't know, man. It's difficult to say because, like, if you have a running back, the quality of Jonathan Taylor, and how young he is, why not just pay him? You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
Is that?
Anyways, my bad, man. So, like I was saying, I don't know why you wouldn't pay him. Now, if you're gonna trade him, then like get valuable pieces. But I saw reports everywhere saying that just a first round pick would do it. What the hell are you talking about, bro? A first round pick? I hope the first round pick is gonna be like a top 5 pick. Why would you trade him for the 32nd pick? Doesn't make any sense to me. Or like another player. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were the Colts, I'd be like, okay, give me a first round pick and give me your running back and something else. So that way I can like replace Jonathan Taylor, because who the hell do they have a running back? And then I can also draft one if I needed to. But I don't know what the Colts are doing in that situation. It's just weird. I don't know why they're handling it in such a weird way. I think, like Justin said, that man was just drunk.
Jim Irsay says, bro.
I mean, he said he don't want to pay the running back, but then he was trying to save a freaking killer whale for $20 million. The whale ended up dying. So I don't know, bro. Like it's just like people just be dumb.
Bro, never mind. I'm gonna say my thoughts on him. I'm gonna stick to the topic. I'm gonna say something ignorant. Like we can't see that.
I know. Oh, man, I'm trying to get it.
Send me the link. I'll post it up here.
Yeah. While y'all are doing that, let me get my thoughts real quick. I thought it was. I mean, I just hope they don't trade him for something stupid. Damn, I just left. I hope they don't trade him for something stupid. Damn, I can't see nobody's face. That's crazy.
Hey, you're good.
Anyway.
Just keep going.
All right, cool. Anyways, like I said, I hope they don't trade him for something stupid. I hope that that was so goddamn crazy. That shit caught me so off guard. Hey, you can't be doing that shit, bro. You gotta say something before you do some shit like that. What the fuck?
I told you.
I was like, God damn. Anyway, yeah, I mean, shit, as long as they don't trade him for something stupid, I'm cool with it. But there were some rumors today. Well, I'm not gonna start the rumors. I'm gonna go with the other part. Where do you guys think is the best spot for him?
Miami.
All right, bro. What do you think the best spot is for him?
Cedric Wilson, Jeff Wilson, and a 3rd round pick for Jonathan Taylor.
Man, what the fuck is that? You trading a bag of chips?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
They're asking for a bag of chips. Why wouldn't I offer a bag of chips?
Where did you see that?
At least a 1st round.
I'm saying that's what I would offer for. That's what I would offer for.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Or a second. I'd give a second and those 2 players.
That's terrible. This man's sending a 28-year-old Wilson, a 25-year-old Wilson with broken knees, and a 3rd round pick.
Shit, I'll throw in Ogba too. They can have Ogba.
Don't want no goddamn trash ass Ogba either. What the fuck? Bro, this man trying to fleece, bro. What the fuck? That man said Ogba.
I got the Madden.
You better come up off of. I need shit. I need Tyreek Hill. I need somebody. I need Waddle. You gotta share. Yeah, bro. What the fuck is that? See, that man's a billionaire. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, man. Nah, I would not trust him with nothing. That man runs a football team, bro. That's crazy. But nah, But yeah, where do you think he should go? And we get off topic. Jesus Christ.
He needs to go anywhere but the damn Bills and the damn
Eagles.
Chiefs. Nah, I don't care about the Eagles, bro. The Eagles already got a damn dynasty building already.
Yeah.
I need the Chiefs dynasty to die. I'm tired of
Bro.
that.
That
No,
shit
but
is
yeah, the Chiefs. I don't want him to
amazing.
go to the Chiefs, and I don't want him to go to the Bills. I think ideally, the Bills will be a good spot. Also, Miami would be a good spot.
Yeah.
It's because you're gonna be running freely. You know, you're not only depending on passing the ball. Now you can actually run the ball. But those two teams make sense. I don't think the Chiefs make a lot of sense because they're kind of high on Pacheco and they're also high on not high, but the UCH a lot. And there's a running back by committee, so why would he go there? You know, type of thing. But I saw the Eagles trying to trade for him. I saw what was another team, the Rams trying to trade for him. So I mean, everybody's interested. He's young. He's 24 years old. So why not? Why wouldn't you trade for him?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree with Ed on the Miami part. I do think Miami might be the best fit for him. Either Miami or Philly, one of the two best spots for him for sure. Yeah, I had to hate on you a little bit, just because you didn't.
I
Say
know,
Miami.
I know. You just got to give me a hard time.
I had to. But yeah, I think Miami or Philly for sure. I just want to see what they get for him. And I need Miami to come up off of something if they trade for him. I don't not no damn Wilson to Agba in the third round, but that's so fucking crazy. but yeah, we'll see.
They said a first round pick or multiple second round picks that make up a first. Like that's literally a bag of chips.
Bro,
See,
talking about bag of chips, what the Giants pulled off today is that is ski mask activity.
Wait, what happened? I missed something.
Bro, the real? You don't know about it?
you didn't hear about that shit? Go ahead, Ed. Sorry, go ahead.
Bro,
It was breaking news for me.
for real? Damn. Well, the Giants sent over a 7th round pick for what's his name?
Isaiah Simmons.
Isaiah Simmons. A
I'm not
7th round pick. Dude's 25 years old, bro.
Are we talking about the first round pick that came out of Clemson?
Yes.
Yeah. That ran a 4.3.
Yes.
Who had like 5 sacks.
Arizona's just not
year.
serious. Arizona's just not serious anymore.
Bro, and
I said.
They traded their left tackle or right tackle last year that was really good. They traded him over to Houston for a 5th round.
Yeah, I seen that for a 5th.
Yeah, well, Isaiah Simmons over to the Giants. I don't know what the Arizona Cardinals do, bro, because they drafted Isaiah Simmons, which okay, that's a great player, but they shouldn't have drafted him. But then you draft a player of that caliber and you don't even play him right. You don't use the right scheme. You don't do nothing right, and he still does pretty good.
Yep. Facts. Yeah, that was a fleece of the year. It's like the year hasn't even started yet, and that was fleece of the year, easily. I think that the Cards just aren't serious. I think the GM's trying to get fired. He just wants out. I don't know what it is, bro. Like, I don't know what
Did they just hire a new GM?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think so. He's probably like, "What did I walk into? Time to get myself out."
I think they're just blowing up the team. Like, I'm trying to make sense of what they did.
But you blow up the team to acquire picks, not to acquire third day picks.
7th round, bro.
7th, 5th round for 2 players under 25.
That are good.
That are
Not good. Sorry, that are elite. Well, I can't say elite. Elite's
not elite, but they're very good.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Isaiah Simmons can run middle linebacker, free safety, strong safety, DN. He can kind of play anywhere.
Easily. Now what I need the Steelers to send is a 2028 8th round pick for Buda Baker real quick. That's what I need.
Well, shit, you might get it at this point.
you might as well, bro. Just send a random pick out there. You might get you might get it.
If y'all send an 8th round pick, a bag of chips, and a dirty towel, they'll take it easily.
Cash compensation.
Yeah, bro. Shit, they can't say no to that at this point. Shit. But
they really.
But let's go to move on. So let's talk about there's some starting QBs that are being named around the league. So first off, let's talk about Baker Mayfield. He finally got the nod down there in Tampa Bay.
Racist.
What's up?
Racist.
It's racist that it's racist that they named the white quarterback over a white
The
quarterback.
shit's messed up, bro.
That's
always
racist.
Baker. It's always Baker.
Bro, Baker Mayfield has been in 6 teams, and he's been asked in 6 teams. Why is he still getting a chance?
Trash played decent in preseason too. That's what
Yeah.
blew me. That's what blew me.
And Mayfield played like ass.
Facts.
So
Facts.
anyway, continue, Greg. Sorry, I just
No,
need this.
you're good.
Out there.
So I got a couple questions about Baker Mayfield. So do you guys think this is his truly last chance in the league?
Yeah,
We'll start that one.
100%. Yeah,
Why is that?
because he's been trash at every team he's played at. He looked decent for a week and a half at the Rams, and then that shit fell apart.
So would you say that he's been in unlucky situations?
No.
Like, Browns are just.
No.
I don't know who was the coach whenever he was at the Browns. Was it that black dude?
Hugh Jackson.
Hugh Jackson was ass.
Jackson?
Let's be honest. He was ass.
Yeah, but after Baker had a good offense. Baker had the top 5 offensive line. He had Odell and Jarvis. He had Chubb and Hunt. He has no excuses. Baker was ass.
Baker was ass.
That was his last year in Cleveland, right? When he had all his weapons.
Yes.
But who was the coach though? Because you have elite parts and you have a trash coach, it don't matter.
Hey,
Especially in the NFL.
but if you're a quarterback, if you're a quarterback and you're a leader, you just take over. You don't need a coach at that point.
I mean, shit, you do need a great coach though. You need a good system, because think about Pat Mahomes. He's a great player, but if he was in a shitty system, it wouldn't work.
In 2021,
When we finish all this quarterback stuff, I got a question for all of y'all.
Yeah.
we just want to let y'all know that the same coach right now at the Browns is the same coach that was there when Baker Mayfield's last year.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Kevin
talk.
Stefanski.
And then Kevin Stefanski, he's a pretty decent coach for sure, especially because the Browns did pretty decent for what the situation was like.
Yeah, he's an offensive coach, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
because they have Kitchens. Kitchens was ass. Kitchens was awful. Yeah. After Hugh Jackson.
So would y'all say? Then let's ask. My second question was: do y'all think he was ever given a fair shot in NFL?
Yes.
Well, let's look around. He got traded over to the Panthers. The Panthers, I mean, they weren't really great offensively, but they had weapons, right? They had DJ Moore. They had decent running backs in what's his name, man? Foreman and Chuba, whatever his name. Hubbard or whatever his name is. Yeah. They had a decent tight end as well. So offensive line was a little shaky. Their defense was great. So you can't really say that he didn't really get a fair chance in the NFL. He got drafted by the Browns. The Browns basically gave him everything that they could. He didn't.
PJ Walker looked better than him when he played in Carolina.
True.
There were
True.
quarterbacks that beat him out in Carolina.
I mean, in Carolina, he only threw for 1,300 yards, 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He got traded that same year. Went over to the Rams as a backup, like we all saw when Stafford got injured. He threw for 850, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
And how many games? Was that 850?
How many games you said?
Yeah, does it say?
Give me 1 second here. I'll let you know right now.
'Cause
That
four
was
touchdowns. You said 4 touchdowns in 12 games?
Yes.
That's all.
Well, sorry. Give me a second. Let me read it. In 5 games, he threw for 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. And then he played 7 games in Carolina, and he threw for what I tell you earlier. He threw for 6 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So he was literally
He went 10 for. It was 10-10 in 12 games.
yeah.
That's mediocre.
Yeah, that's not good. So, and that's with the Rams, who had. I mean, they didn't have a.
They didn't have. You can't really say they had weapons at that time. They were injured. They were really injured.
Yeah, they were injured. I'm not going to say that, but yeah, did they?
He was just. It was basically like the replacements out there for the Rams.
Right, but did he get a chance in the NFL? I believe so. Is he going to get another chance here? I mean, you can't say that the Buccaneers don't have weapons offensively. They have Mike Evans, decent running back as well, and their offensive line is good. So they have no reason. He has no reason right now to not be successful. And if he's not successful and he's still playing, then that's just racism. But Cam Newton's not in the league, bro, and Cam Newton did not play as bad as Baker Mayfield.
I gotcha. So we're gonna move on real quick. Greg's gonna join us back in a second. What are y'all's thoughts on Sam Howell being named QB1 for the Commanders?
I thought it was QB2.
No,
Yeah, I thought he was QB1.
no. Sam Howell's QB1 for the Commanders.
Oh, Sam Howell. I'm talking.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm thinking about the 49ers. With Sam Howell, I've always been high on him. I've always been high on him. I think we got a little private message here. UPA's guys here.
Yeah, that's why I moved on.
Okay.
Greg's got the guy delivering his couch right now. He just
Sam Howell, I've always been high on him when he came out of high school. I actually talked to him and got him to commit to UNC instead of FSU. So I mean that was the best decision he made. I'm totally kidding people, but I think he's going to be great. He has a lot of weapons in Washington. He has Scary Terry, he has Jahan Dotson, and he has who's the other guy that they have up there?
I don't know.
They have three good receivers, and Dotson, Scary Terry, and another dude. Curtis Samuel. Yeah. So they have three decent wide receivers there. Their tight end situation is not great. Their offensive line has actually improved a lot. Running back, they have a lot of running backs. That they have Gibson and they have Robinson. Their defense is fucking disgusting. So Sam Howell, I mean, I think Washington is a team to look out for in the NFC East. You can't really just look at it and that's an instant L. The only L you see in that team is the damn name. Commanders is so ugly. But hopefully they either change it back or they change it to something else like the
Would you be okay with it being changed back?
Me personally, it doesn't affect me. So I can't really say hey,
I know, but I'm just like I know it doesn't affect you, but I'm just asking, would you be okay with it if they changed
it doesn't bother me. It's better than
it seems like the Native American community has publicly from the petitions and everything they're saying, it seems like they're okay with it.
If that's the main thing, if the natives are okay with it, absolutely change it back or something else, something meaningful. I like the Washington Red Tails because the Red Tails were like the group of black folks that the pilots
the pilots, first black pilots.
That makes more sense for me when you're in the Washington D.C. area and you're the capital of the United States, not the damn Commanders, bro. Like I get the idea, the Commanders, but no, bro, it's just ugly. So hopefully they change that back. But I think getting back to what you asked me, I believe that yes, Sam Howell is going to be a good quarterback. I really do. He has great strength and great accuracy, and that's what you need in a quarterback.
What about yourself, Isaiah?
I mean, he does have lots of potential. I mean, in terms of Sam Howell, right?
Yeah, same now.
I feel like he has the potential to be somewhere close to Matthew Stafford, in my opinion. And he played good. He played good against the Ravens too. So, I mean, he's already proven himself. So, I mean, I hope I can get to see him play a few games. I mean, I don't really watch him play very much, but
yeah,
he does look pretty good.
Yeah, not many people watch the Commanders play unless their team's playing against them, or they're playing the Cowboys on a Sunday night. That's about it.
Yeah, it's been a rough. Really, it's been rough 3 days for them.
I'll be honest. The last Washington game I remember vividly watching was the playoff game where was it either it was week 16 or 17 or it was a wild card game where RG3 tore his ACL.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a while.
See these are the two things that the Washington team needs to do. The first thing is explode the damn stadium and build a new, because that field is awful. That field has claimed so many knees, is insane. And the second thing that they need to do is change the name, bro. Either the Red Tails will be cool, the
I think
Redskins will
the,
be cool as well.
I think a lot will happen now that Dan Snyder's out of ownership. So I think it's going to be a big change for them coming soon.
Dan Snyder is an idiot, so
Yeah. All right. So the Niners have named Brock Purdy as the starter, and then Trey Lance was named, or not Trey Lance, Sam Darnold was named the QB2, which makes Trey Lance QB3, possibly trade target. He wasn't at practice today. What do you guys kind of think about that? I think with him not being at practice, I'm thinking he's going to be traded. For me, I'm starting to think that the 49ers are like, all right, man, we're going to move you. Don't worry about coming to practice. We don't want any reason for you to get injured.
Yeah, man. And if he's not going up, if he's not practicing, he's already a third string quarterback. He's sitting behind Purdy and Sam, whatever his name is. It's not looking too good for him in the 49ers. I thought it would be a lot different. I was very high on him when he came out of North Dakota State. He had the legs, he had the arm. He was very athletic. He was going to be like the next the next big thing for the 49ers. I thought that he would be the answers for them to win the Super Bowl. It hasn't panned out that way. Either he's injured as hell, he's not very accurate, and he just got beat out. So will he get traded? I think so. I just don't know where he would get traded.
Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. But they just drafted our first round quarterback 2 years ago. So why would you get another one?
He's another question mark.
I don't think he's that much as a big question mark as Trey Lance, though. But I mean, yeah, the Falcons.
But if you can get him cheap, I mean, it's kind of like when Josh Rosen got, or when the Dolphins got Josh Rosen 2 years after he was already basically a bust.
Yeah.
They had drafted Tua. It's kind of like if you can get him cheap enough, why not take the chance? You have a decent backup, young backup.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know where he could go. He could go. I mean, he's from Minnesota, so I could see him join.
Bro,
Does that
bro,
count?
you see what just happened? So I got a couch and I got a coffee table. That's huge. And UPS sent this girl that's about 5'2", and she's like, "Can I get some help?" I said, "Yeah, I got you." I'm on the third floor too, bro. I'm tired. Hold on, man.
That man huffing and puffing, bro. Let me get him out of here real quick.
Bro, I know that struggle though. I used to live one. I used to live on the second story.
This man was huffing and puffing on live, man. Holy crap! Hey,
UPS, y'all are green for sending a little 5'2" lady
bro,
to deliver
5'2",
a couch and a table.
can probably barely pick up a backpack. Anyways, let's go back into get back into this. Like I was saying, I think Minnesota could be a good landing spot for him because he's from Minnesota. Kirk Cousins is going to be out of there in the next 2 years. He can learn from Kirk Cousins a little bit, get some playing time whenever they're blowing somebody out if they ever do that. So I can see him go there, or he can go to the Andy Reid School of Quarterback. Go to the Chiefs and just learn behind Mahomes and just trade him for a bag of chips later on, I guess. But I think he is going to get traded.
I got you. How about yourself, Isaiah?
I want to see him develop somewhere. And I think Minnesota would be a good spot because he can learn from a good quarterback. And, I mean, just get a lot of practice in and develop it. And just develop behind him and take a lot of advice from him. I like Minnesota a lot.
See, I know I said Atlanta, but realistically, I see more the Rams. See Arizona, because I feel like Kyler might want to leave after this year, just depending on how this year goes.
And that's interesting because, like, think about Kyler Murray. Where the hell is he going to go? Like, what team
I
could
think
use
Kyler. This is bold. I think Kyler goes to the MLB.
Oh, you think he's done with football?
I think if it falls apart, why not? He was a I think he was. Let me look this up. What round? He was a high
He was in the
round.
first round, right?
He was first round draft pick. Yeah, I thought he was a first round.
Pretty sure he was.
He was a first round pick. I mean, first round.
Yeah, because he
Oh.
was the Oakland A's drafted
He's in
him.
the
Oh, you're talking about baseball? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was up there for sure in baseball. Yeah, I mean that's not far fetched, honestly.
He was selected 9th overall in the 2018 Major League
He
Baseball
could
draft.
definitely do it if he wanted to.
Yeah, I could see him go to baseball. The thing is, like, the Cardinals are what do you mean? Like, the Cardinals they're trading everybody away. They're hoping to land Caleb Williams here, so that leaves Kyler Murray with a fat contract that he just signed. That's the thing. That's my thing, Justin, because, like, yeah, he could get traded somewhere or he just quits baseball. But, like, what team is gonna take that fat contract from Kyler Murray and then deal with how injury prone he's been and how short he is? You know what I'm saying? Like, what team out there could use him?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm trying to think.
Tampa.
Oakland could be in that position next year with Garoppolo there. I hope this isn't an option, but the Seahawks, just depending on Geno's up there in age. I know he signed a 3-year deal, but I like Geno a lot, but I'm not sold on him. Like, last year was great. It was 1 year in his 12-year career. So I got to see a little bit more before I can say he's that guy.
Yeah.
So there's a few teams out there, but it'll depend on how this season plays out. I feel like I do see Kyler leaving no matter what, but I think the options for Kyler will kind of open up throughout the season.
Yeah. That's pretty much it there. Now we're heading into
Here before I could ask, because I want you and him to answer a question real quick. So I started thinking, yeah, you and Greg.
Yo, Greg.
Is he back?
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm still moving stuff.
So
Okay.
Hold on, bro. I'll be right back. 5 more.
You don't even realize we're almost done. Let's go into this last preseason games. So I know your team's playing as we speak.
I'm excited.
Right now.
I want to watch those. I want to watch it so bad.
They started
wait,
about.
time out. Who's your team?
The Colts.
He's
I'm
an
an Anthony Richardson fan.
Yeah, he's an AR.
That's my
fan.
guy.
They're playing right now?
Yeah, they're playing against the Eagles.
Oh.
Let's check his stats real quick, and then we can kind of go over how AR played. Yeah, they had did you see that they had a big brawl in their joint practice?
I did see that.
I think that was Derek Barnett and AR, and then Barnett's hit AR, and then it caused a brawl.
Jason Kelsey, I think. He was one of the main guys who was angry.
So AR is 2 for 4 passing wise and 36 yards, and he has 2 carries for 22 yards. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I think he just played a drive, and they got a touchdown from Deion Jackson. It's right now 10-7. Eagles are up. Yep. So not bad. I mean, 2 for 4. That's not bad. Right now,
that's what it was. I'm looking at play-by-play. I'm looking at play-by-play now. AR drove him down the field, and then he ran it in from the 3-yard line. That's good to see from AR.
I'm excited.
Yes, sir.
Last week, especially if they were playing the Eagles defense, number 1 defense.
Yeah. And my Steelers are killing the Falcons. You love to see it.
Are they playing tonight as well?
Yeah, it's 24-0 right now.
Wow.
I know the Dolphins.
4 for 4.
Dolphins play Jaguars Saturday. Yeah,
My second favorite team.
They play when?
Saturday night. The
Yeah, I'm gonna let
26th.
you know. I'm gonna let you know right now. On Saturday, I'm not watching no preseason games. I'm watching that NCAA football all day, baby.
I feel you. I feel you.
That
But
TV's gonna be on from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. But are we
I, I,
good? We gonna end
I
this?
don't see I don't see the Dolphins really playing anybody. I think they're going to play all backups just to try and figure out their last roster spots. They pretty much have their guys solidified for starters, just figuring out position battles for special teams, things like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that can really hold this too much longer. I'm just
Yeah,
going to go ahead and
I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Greg be. So let's just close this right now. What do you want to see from your teams? Like, what is? I mean, I'm seeing. I already said the Steelers. They're doing good. I want to see Kenny Pickett throwing the ball all over the place, and George Pickens catching the ball. Offensively, that's all I want to see. I know defensively, we're gonna be good.
I
So
want
with
to see nobody get hurt.
Yeah.
that's all.
That's all. That's all. That's all I want to see. This next game is just nobody get hurt. I've been dealing with so many injuries.
What about you, Isaiah?
I just hope Anthony Richardson doesn't get hurt because he got hurt one of the years and whenever he was playing at UF and it just crushed my heart. I was so
Yeah.
sad. I just think I couldn't get to see him play and I don't know why I like him so much, but I want to see him play so bad. And
I think he will be successful. I mean, we can say all the crazy stuff from the GM and the Colts, but looks like they really do like him. He already has a good offensive line. If they can add one or two pieces, well, now it's going to be three pieces if they trade Jonathan Taylor. But if they can add two or three pieces offensively, like other than Pittman and Pierce, like a good tight end. I mean, think about Kyle Pitts there. That would be dope if you
that
could
would be
put Kyle
so
Pitts
cool.
and Richardson because the Falcons don't know how to use Kyle Pitts. So if they can trade Pitts over to the Colts, that's a great addition to Pittman to Pierce, and you get a decent running back. Yeah, I mean that team could be good because their defense is not bad. It's just
Yeah.
that offensively they've have had a different quarterback every year since Andrew Luck had retired,
Yep.
which is insane.
Yeah, that is great.
But yeah, man. Other than that, Greg is unfortunately huffing and puffing, so we're gonna let him be. UPS lady came at the wrong time, and UPS sent the wrong people at the wrong time.
Mailman, UPS lady.
Yeah, whatever it is. But other than that, man, we want to appreciate everybody from tuning in to this episode. We want to give congratulations to Isaiah for having a good first episode with us, and again, follow him wherever he said that you need to follow him. He takes amazing pictures. Amazing. I think. Do you only do football?
I do all sports and I do other things too, but mostly sports.
Okay, so he's an amazing photographer. Go look into his Instagram. He has a great photos there, and he's gonna be regular here on the podcast for now on. And we're definitely gonna be more active now that we have his help on social media. That way we can stay a little bit more active because
Yeah.
yeah, man, this is crazy. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, and y'all have a great weekend.
You as
You
well.
too, man.